And on the side, there's a, well, like for this particular example, there's no like attached roof or something. But like if you see like a roof structure with no actual wall underneath it, depends on whether the whether there's pillow present, uh whether there's pillar present, we can like label them as like, okay, attached roof panel, or just like with attached roof panel is like supported. Secondary independent roof panel is like unsupported. It's just like standalone. So like it's just oh, I'm sorry, like unsupport secondary attached roof panel is unsupported. So like it's directly connected to the wall, and there's no pillar underneath it. As secondary independent roof panel is supported, there's a pillar down there, like from different angles you can see it. Uh, the other concept is the wall location. So we had right now, like, so we want to know the distance between the actual roof to the wall at the different corners. Well, like, sorry, not at different corners. So we want to measure the distance between the actual wall location and the roof location. So for from different angles, you can see this particular distance, and you can draw it, and eventually will reflect it in the final iteration. The other thing is the eaves. Eaves will be like the little beam under the roof. It's a recess underneath the roof that go into the wall. So you can use the L2 and draw the eave right there. And also for this round, like there are some other structures that need to be taken care of. For example, like chimneys and all like some other permanent part of the roof surface. Those are also need to be drawn. Like for this part, we just like draw a square and also like match the height on the other side, on the left panel, on the right panel, and you can draw the chimney right. So the general roof drawing process would be first draw the roof surface structure. Just follow the mechanism just like before. Uh, and also like eventually, once this part is done, you can classify by roof components. Like classify whether this is a unsupported roof and roof panel or just like an independent roof panel. The third step would be mark the wall location. So you would like to have the marked wall location, the corner thing, after the roof structure is done. Like later on, I will show you an example like why this needs to be done after that, because like the wall location is actually a little rectangle that is independent to the roof structure. So once you make any adjustments, that will not attach to the roof anymore. So like it needs to be redrawn. So this step needs to be after the first two steps. The next thing will be like draw the eave and draw the eaves, and also check out the permanent structures such as roofs and all that. Make sure those are like not missing. And also like later on, well, like I would say like one thing right now, like you don't have to draw balcony or anything. For example, I can give you an example. I did. So this type of balcony, you don't have to draw, like just ignore it. You only need to, for example, right here, you only need to take care of the roof structure on top. And also the final step would be the new concept introduced. So once the previous step is done, you can press like Alt R to enter the final result. final result interface, and also like to check whether the line and ridges match what you see inside of the image. Like for example, since we have drawn the corner here, so we mark the distance between the wall and the actual roof. So some of the recess will be reflected in the final result. Later on, I'll give you an example to see why we need that information. And also, like for some of the eaves, you will see the recess from the bottom of the roof to go towards the wall. And also, like from this perspective, you also want to see whether the 3D structure actually makes sense. And once it is done, like you can like just approve this task, just submit the task. You can only submit the task once you enter the final report. Just like press Alt R and enter the final report. Otherwise you won't be able to submit. Inside of this documentation, I also listed all the tools that has been introduced inside in the software right here. And we'll have also since the model for right now is fairly accurate. We for most of the cases, the annotators only need to minorly adjust the model result. So we have also introduced a repair mode. For example, the M mode and N mode. M mode is for like dragging and moving the vertex. N mode is for like closing the gaps and also like straightening up the face that is supposed to be perpendicular to the ground. Those has been documented here. I know like right now there's no video tutorial at this moment. But like later on, we hopefully we can add more by the end of this month. Okay, let's see a couple of the actual example here. Can you guys still see my screen? No problem.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, great. So, this is a very typical like output from the current tab. Like the current tab is 5218. So once after this, like you guys can like start to grab some tasks and try yourself. So a typical task will look like this. As you can see, like the modeling output is quite okay, right? So you only need to like slightly adjust, as I mentioned before. Like for example, if you enter the M mode, you see the all the interface has been highlighted, just indicating you are in the M mode. You can just like click on switch to select tool and find a point, drag a little bit. You don't have to worry whether the other faces are like disconnected or anything. Like it is like all moving at the same time, and the program is actually constraining the movement. So like it is trying to adjust to the right location. Same thing here. Like we adjusted a little bit here. You might want to, in the right hand side, you can also drag a little bit here, just to make sure. Yeah, you can drag on both sides, and just to make sure everything is clear, and also matching the imagery. And also like press F7, you will enter the imagery selection grid, just like other like 3D product. But in this one, it's a little bit different. For you can see like everything has been like once you hover over the individual frames, the photo is automatically magnified, so like you can check whether the ridge and everything is matching with the underlying image. You can also turn it on and off by pressing R on this interface, and by scrolling like here, press Control and scrolling, it will keep magnifying, and you can see all the details down here. This is not the actual final report. So once you hit Alt R, it asks me to fix the topology error. Let's see what kind of topology error it is. Okay. Okay, this is a pretty common one, just as I mentioned. Right here, you see this particular facade, this particular corner is like a rectangle. It's not really attached to the sidewall anymore. That's why it says illegal ISO surface. Okay, let's switch side. Hopefully we can select that and delete it. Or you can hide the surfaces by like just pressing J. Double pressing again, you will like the hidden surface will pop up again. Like for example, I click here. I can select the okay. So since the surface is not attached to the sidewall anymore, so like right here we need to redraw the corner here. Let's delete this. Yeah. So to draw a new corner, the ideal thing is like you find two angles that can see the same corner. Like right here, one angle, the other one is right here. Right? So we'd like to trace the wall at this location. Hold on. So first using the assist line tool, just to find the actual wall location on this side. Then try to do the parallel, going all the way down. Reach the bottom of the building. Then hit space. You will see a blue line drawn here. On the other side, if you want to see all the assist line, just press Q and all the assist line will pop. Right here, select the assist line right here and drag to the actual wall location on this side. And you will be able to see the wall. Oh, well, like it is on this side, it is actually matching the wall location. And the typical scenario on this side would be like the blue line disappear because it is hiding within the wall, with underneath the roof. So you won't be able to see the blue line anymore. But by pressing Q, you will see the blue line again. Just because like it will show all the assist line within the building footprint, within the roof polygon. And by that, from here, you press I and start to trace, starting from one side of the wall, top side of the wall, and trace along the blue line. Down here, then you hit enter. Then you get a new corner here. It is completely within the fake. We tend to call it a fake wall outside because it is not the actual wall location, right? But the distance within is actually the wall location, and that's where the recess you see from the final report. Okay, from here, hopefully. Oh, one more thing. We consider the corner, this little rectangle here, also as part of the building. So everything before like entering final report for one single building here, everything needs to be grouped. Group is simple here. So like you just need to select one surfaces, anything here, and the press for it will group everything. Like that is connected to the end. So like the entire building, just like select one surface and press for everything will be grouped. And you, if you want the roof structure appear again, just press J. It will pop up. And hopefully that's it. Okay, there we go. And on the on this side, on the F7 window, like everything here, like as you expected, like the high ridge and also like the wake, it should like align and also displaying the dash line. And also like for example right here, like this is the where the recess is happening. For example, as you can see, like this two roof is actually like on top of each other. This distance is actually the wall location, the distance generated from wall location. So that's where the recess happening. And also on this side as well, you can see on this side, it has recessed underneath the roof, kind of like inserted down there. So that's why like we need to draw the corner. And also like for some scenarios, I think back in the documentation, we mentioned that like different heights might have different like so like for different heights, we might have like different recess locations. You might want to add different like different corner for each level. So this is one example here. So at this stage, like right now, like it looks pretty solid, and you can call it a day and just like submit this. So you go back here, you click and you just like submit the file. Should be no problem at all. Okay, let's see another example. So this one is a little bit more complicated, but as you can see, I haven't touched it. This is the this is the initial modeling output, right? For most of the stuff you see, like this is okay. The thing is aligned, everything is fine, and also since there's three buildings, like for sometimes people get confused, like which one should I draw? Uh, on this side you will be able to see the mask. So let me turn this off. You see the underlying like yellowish boundary? That's a target building. So that's a target building needs to be drawn. Actually, there might be some issue with this one. It's like the mask is moving. But anyway, so you see 1, 2, 3. That's actually like targeting this rebuilding right here. So let me move it a little bit back. It's acting a little bit funny right here. Yep. So this rebuilding. So you only need to draw this rebuilding here. That's a target building, right? As you can see, like for example, everything is here. It looks good. Okay, right? For like if you when you see something like for example, if you see want to add a little what this is unsupported roof. Let's see. We display select. say this is a secondary attached roof panel and change the color. Maybe just point downwards, just like as a slope. Something like this. I'm not saying this is accurate. It's supposed to be drawn like a cis line down here. That I think I think there's one tutorial about like standing roof. That's the same idea. You can draw that one as well. But right now I'm just saying, okay, maybe added this thing here. This is just an example. So let's go to F7. F7 is always the final result panel. So and also like for inventory selection. So as you can see above here, each building is grouped by CID. So like if you click on one CID, it will zoom to one of the buildings. So like it won't show all the buildings at the same time. It will be difficult to examine. So I'll go to one of the CIDs and go through everything to check all the lines aligned. Same thing and everything. Just repeat the process. Make sure everything is good and okay. And also there's the 3D model view here. Like from here you can see the general like roof structure and also like along with the fake wall to make sure like it looks reasonable, makes sense. And you can come back to here. And as I mentioned before, like there's another fixed tool such as like the end mode. End mode is for like snipping it, just like closing the gap. A lot of the arrows you see here is like, okay, it show some two of the roof is not really closed and they will show up as red right here. So for this typical scenario, we can go to end mode right here. Like the typical scenario will be like we attach this thing to here. Like for end mode, you can first like go to A and hover over the points you want to fix. Like for example, you want to fix it as a location. You don't want to move it. Like for example, you want this thing to be attached to here. Then you press O. This point will be fixed at this location, at this space. It won't get moved. And then you press Y to you hover to the point you want to attach. You hover to the point, press Y, there's the blue dot highlighted. Then go back to this point, press Y again. It will snap back to it. The same procedure can be done to point to line, line to line as well. So that scenario can be tried like once you have the actual task. And also like for example, let's just say right here, you have a roof geometry here, right? But you assume like this is a chimney. As I mentioned before, like the chimney needs to be included. So for here, like for example right here, we can just draw like a little square on here. Let's make it parallel to the stage. So need to change the cattle title. And on the other side, match the height. Select the same, move it to a correct location right here. And on this side, just drag it all the way down. And you will have your roof. You will have your chimney. And at this side, like the typical thing is like you want all the structure to have the same bottom. So you hover over this thing here. So first select this thing, select this structure here, the chimney here. Now hover over the wall, the structure you want them to have the same bottom, and press 6. Like eventually they will share the same bottom. Right here. At the bottom you will see like it get colored, right? And also like once you press R, Alt R, Okay, same thing, same problem again. So you would like to have this to be boot. So press forward. It is all connected. So like right here, it's not booting together. That's why it has a jump topology check error. And this time it's gone. As you can see, like we can go back again, go to all CADs. Yeah. So we can go back, examine all the results, make sure the ridges align, and then we are good, right? Let's remove this. And let's generate the result again. And you can see the chimney gets removed. And the 3D mode, you will be able to see the recess. Just make sure that everything is reasonable, right? Some other quick functions, like for right now, like since this is like a 3D, everything looks hollow, you can press the little tilde under ESC, under escape. You will be able to see all the roof surfaces being filled. So like you can see that within this particular view. And by clicking down your mouse wheel and start to drag around, like you can see different angles. Then press 0 will return to the original wheel. There are some other tools that has been listed inside of the documentation. So next week you will have plenty of time and plenty of tasks to go through all of them and test them out. I will highly recommend you to do that. And at the end of the day, once you finish the task, everything looks good, looks okay. Just accept it. Just submit the task. Okay. So let's see. So once you acquire the task, eventually like Paul and I will go through the submitted task and provide feedbacks to anything that might have been missed and everything. Eventually, like for example here again, like as you can see, most of the times the result is pretty good. All you have to do is just do some minor adjustment. Like for example, right here, we go to M, we cover over it and start to like drag a little bit, and just to make sure like everything is aligned with the underlying imagery. And for some weird cases, I know like that could be pretty rare. Like for example, like you have like a curved surface, some sort of dent. Like for example, you go to the final report. You see some of the line there's a chance that some of the lines just like by no means it just can't match. You have adjusted so many times and everything. That means like the report needs to be fixed, like for some other like method. There is a need fixed report once you right click in the task, and you can submit with the tag just like by selecting those. But I hope you can like just label all that and also like just put it in the documentation to see why and give us a screenshot of why it has to be singled out. I think I generated like I'll share this spreadsheet with you guys as well. And for now, I think that's pretty much it for today. I don't want to like just overwhelm you guys with a lot of information at this moment. So like just some general concept of what need to be paying attention to. During the next couple of weeks, we will have this kind of like conveying pretty frequently, so like we can get the feedbacks back to you guys and also like get you guys up to speed with the 3D roof production. Sounds good. Any questions so far? Once again, like the tasks are under 5218. I'm not quite sure who is responsible for releasing the task. Paul, who is normally doing that?
So you can set up the tab. All judges and managers work as the labelers, and you also set up my account as the checker. No, I think my account is being frozen. Anyway, so you can have one of the checker accounts set up later, all right? Maybe after you finish your tasks for today. So so how many tasks do you expect them to finish today, Thomas?
Like task wise, I don't think like many, like, but I'm expecting at least 10 from each of you.
Okay, cool. So 10 tasks for each one today. So after you finish 10 tasks, then you can set yourself as the checker, and then I will use your account to check the quality. All right. So everyone, so the roof training will be our next priority project target. So we will, based on your performance on the roof as well as your team's training pass rate, to give you the bonus and the promotion in next quarter. In the next quarter. So this is our big priority. For the current project, on the reviewer side, Chuck and Roger, you guys can ask the temple reviewers to help out and finish the rest of the